Hello dear students, my name is Pinaz Kavrana. Today we are doing chapter number 3 of Geography, Minerals and Power Resources. In the previous two videos we have understood about the types of minerals that can be bifurcated into metallic and non-metallic minerals. In metallic minerals we had learned about ferrous and non-ferrous and also about some precious gems. In the non-metallics, we have examples like salt, sulfur, granite, and many such. Today in this video, we'll be understanding about energy minerals, that is coal, petroleum, natural gas, and also called power resources. Now, what is the need of power resources? Power resources is needed for, as you can see on the screen, for industry, agriculture, transport, and many such things. It can also be categorized as conventional or non-conventional. Power resources can be categorized or divided into conventional resources and non-conventional resources. What are conventional resources? As you see in the picture, coal, straw, some cow dungs, dried dungs, firewood, fossil fuels, these are all conventional resources. In this today's video, we'll be only understanding about conventional resources. These are the resources that are common in use for long time. For example, firewood and fossil fuels. Firewood basically used for cooking and heating. 50% of energy in villages comes from firewoods. Then we have fossil fuels, the remains of plants and animals buried for several years that are converted into fossil fuels with heat and pressure. The examples are coal, petroleum, natural gas. Fossil fuels are the main sources of conventional energy, and it is likely to get exhausted because it is very, very limited. So it needs to be conserved, of course. Coal. Coal is another conventional resource. It is mostly abundantly found. It is not in limited quantity. It is used in houses as fuel. It is used in iron and steel industry. It is used in steam engines used to generate electricity and many, many, many more activities like this where coal is used. Electricity from coal is thermal power, referred to as buried sunshine. Okay, so the fact is we can generate electricity from coal, which is also called the buried sunshine, and about which we will understand in details in the next classes. Then is petroleum. It is found between layers of rocks. It is drilled from oil fields located offshore and coastal areas. Then it's sent to refineries, which gives diesels, petrol, kerosene, etc. from crude oil. Petroleum is also called black gold. Iran, Iraq, Qatar, Saudi Arab are chief producers of this. Next we have is natural gas. It is found with crude oil and is released when the crude oil is brought to the surface layer. It is used as domestic and industrial fuel. Russia, Norway, UK, Netherlands are major producers of natural gas. High usage, mixing pollutants are a concern and needs to be stopped. Last we have is hydel power, generating electricity from water. Rainwater or river water, when fall or are dropped from heights, it flows through the pipes inside dams over turbine blades placed at the bottom of the dam. The moving blades turn the generator to produce electricity called hydroelectricity. Later, the same water is used for irrigation. Okay, so this is how we generate electricity from water. Norway, Brazil, China are local producers and huge producers of electricity through water. So with this we have understood some of the conventional resources that we require. We also know that there is a threat to most of them and they need to be conserved. In the next video we will be understanding about the non-conventional resources. Thank you.